ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this next tape job is we're going to do what I call the simple triple figure eight for the thumb. And it's usually to support the first metacarpal phalangeal joint and usually for, ulnar collateral ligament involvement, okay, because that's the most common ligament that's going to be injured with the thumb. So what I like to do is have the athlete be in a good position, so I kind of get them to either, they don't have to be like really rigid and stiff like this. Sometimes I like them to be kind of in a slightly kind of like palmed position with their hand. And then all things considered, again, position, even if somebody's really hairy, it might even be worth, shaving them. But we're going to do our tough skin and we'll spray. We'd spray all around the hand here, on the dorsum of the hand, and then the palm surface of the hand. And then, honestly, you have a couple options. Again, how I teach in class, it's yes, you can use the pre-wrap, but honestly, on this one, you could do it without as well. But let's go ahead and show a little bit with the pre-wrap, and then we can redo it without the pre-wrap. So I'm going to have the athlete stay in this position, and again, kind of put them into that kind of kind of what I call like palm position with their hand. The pre-wrap, it doesn't make a difference which way and where you start. I'm really just doing a figure eight, and this does actually happen to be the same pattern that I'm going to apply with the tape, okay? Really, you only need like maybe 1 or 2 layers of pre-wrap. Again, that's also a luxury. Let's do a colored tape. Let's do the orange one right here and see. So what we're doing is we want to support this joint here. So I tell the kids to make an O, and if they make an O with their hand, I tell them start that way when they're taping on somebody so they remember what to do. Make the O and go into the O. If you go into the O, what we're going to do is we're going to support that medial side and then come back on the lateral side of the thumb and then drop over onto the wrist and then come back. And all we're doing is a figure eight. So let's look at that figure eight first. So go ahead, Sam, open up your hand there. There you go. So I just lay the tape down. I'm going to go across the joint. Okay. And then we're going underneath. And now what we've done is we've created then that first part of a figure eight, right? And then as I take the tape this way, through the wrist, now we'll look on this side, coming back this way, I've created then that complete figure eight. What I want to do then is continue to go with the pattern. If the person has a smaller like thumb area, sometimes I pinch the tape like this to not dig into that web space, but I want to make sure that I always give support to that joint. And so there's some overlapping. We're going to come back. That was the second one. And then the third one. This one I'm not going to pinch. You see this, and I come back this way, and there you go. So we've got 3. And then what I do here is I can either tear it off and lay it right there, and we're pretty much done. The thing that you want to be aware of too in this area is when you bring that tape up here, we don't want to infringe on that interphalangeal joint right there. We want to be able to, give them that ability to do that movement so they can still be functional with their thumb, but we're giving support to that joint. Okay, so again, that's the triple figure eight thumb tape job. It's just 3 figure eights.